Let me introduce you to Hyperion, the tallest tree in the world, taller than the Statue of Liberty, taller than Big Ben. Now, it didn't get that way by telling the other trees to stop growing or to move out of its way. Everything it is today was once all inside this tiny little redwood seed. I think you see where I'm going with this. Welcome back to Be More Better, where a better world starts with a better you. If this is your first time here, welcome! My name is Justin, and here you'll find tips, tricks, hacks, personal personal antics, and anecdotes. To help you be at least a little more better today than you were yesterday. If you like what we're trying to do here, please be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Otherwise, your subscription is meaningless. When I was a kid, I got growing pains so bad in my legs that I would just cry from the pain. I would lay down on the couch just sobbing while my dad massaged my legs, reassuring me until I could walk again. Now, what does this random personal story have to do with anything?
I have no idea.
Well, let me ask you this. How many of you want change? And I'm not talking about changing the world.
Oh, man.
I'm talking about changing yourself.
I knew it. I knew it.
But isn't that the first thing we always think about when we hear someone say, we want change? Yeah, we mean other people, other things, other cultures, other institutions need to change. Pfft, not us. How often do you fall into the crowd that would rather change the world before changing themselves? Probably a lot, because we know personal change can be painful, and we don't like growing pains. Change requires work, but that work requires hope. Otherwise, what on earth are you working for?
He's got a point.
It's hope that makes those growing pains worth it. And it's faith that allows that seedling within you to sprout into the Hyperion you were meant to become. But the first thing you got to do is stop searching for peace. And I'm talking about inner peace, because that's what matters. Now, when we think of peace, we think of a quiet beach or a cabin in the mountains. But peace is not the absence of noise. It's the absence of contention. But contention is not necessarily tension. Let me explain.
No, there is too much. Let me sum up.
We don't move unless we're uncomfortable, so we need a healthy level of tension in order to keep us moving forward. Forget all the, you're perfect just the way you are, garbage people sing about and pump into your brains. You are not perfect. This motivational quote sponsored by JustinYoung.com. Let your weaknesses trouble you. Let your mistakes humble you, but don't let them stop you. Let that tension move you to polish your rough edges. You were put on this earth to change, to be more better tomorrow than you are today, and more better today than you were yesterday. But Justin, that's not grammatically correct. I beg to differ. You have good, better, and best. If you're at your best, then you can't get any better, right? How many of you are at your best right now? How many of you even know what your best is? So if you're at better and you're on your way to best, what's in between better and best? Rest my case. And it's not your inch against someone else's mile. That's the wrong comparison. The competition is with yourself. It's how hard did you try? That's the question. Remember, our friend Hyperion did not get to those heights overnight. If you gave it your all and only grew a centimeter that day, then you can look in that mirror that evening before bed and honestly say, I lived up to my potential today. I grew a centimeter. Let's go for 2 centimeters tomorrow. But you will never get there without hope. But hope for what? A better country, a better world? No, that's too cliche, and cliches don't create change. But it's something we all want, right? Hope. But what gives us hope? How do we find it? Or do we not find it? Do we actually create it? And if we create it, how? How do we create hope? The kind of hope that will move us forward in life. Because it is hope that moves us forward. It's hope that turns the gears of work and industry. It's the hope that drives innovation and creation, that if you try hard enough, make the right sacrifices coupled with the right choices, all will be well. Eventually. And it's in that process where we find inner peace. Hope comes about when right living meets work ethic. Hope comes when you find a star worth reaching for. It's seeing in your mind's eye the greatest possible good, then opening your natural eyes and saying, I'm on it. So create hope first, not peace. The peace will come. The hope will get you there. Hope will push you past the adversary. It'll push you to be sharper, stronger, more innovative, more imaginative, more better than you've ever been, to reach higher, build bigger, think quicker than you ever have, to evolve into the next generation of your human potential, to light the fuse on that spark of divinity that hides inside each one of us. And when the adversary is beaten, when that barrier is broken, when the I can'ts and the you never wills are behind you, when a new bar has been raised because you raised it, when your aim is met with precision and a steady hand, unwavering perseverance and patience, that is when peace settles in. But it is not a lengthy visitor, because when you look up from your new heights, you'll see another star worth reaching for. You cannot grow without growing pains. Hope is the only thing that makes it bearable. Hope is your dad rubbing your aching legs, telling you, you're going to be a big man someday. So that's why you look for hope first, not peace. And when you have hope, you'll find peace. Because peace is a consequence of living with hope. When you have something to hope for, you have something to live for. And when you have something to live for, you have peace. And no matter what storms may come to tear down the world around you, you will still be standing. Beaten, yes. Bruised, yes. Barely hanging on for dear life, yes. But you'll still be standing. Why? Because even when it seems you've lost everything, you still have hope. So find that star worth reaching for. You'll find a life worth living for. Remember, never miss an opportunity to be more better. And as always, thanks for watching.